The FundMatch claim tutorial for freight expenses and shipping of samples. These expenses apply to both the international and domestic markets. Keep your questions for the end of the presentation. We may put them in the chat, and the presentation will take about 20 minutes today. With that, let's get started. Our agenda today includes the FundMatch application first steps, the application cycle, the activity expense definition, example claims discussion, required documentation, including the invoices and proof of payment, resources, ineligible expenses, payment timeline, and online claim submission. These next few slides are about the application process. They're kind of the first step to being able to submit your claim for expense reimbursement. September 1st, FundMatch introduced the new online claim application process. Applications open for 2024. The new process is online and automated without all the paperwork and the back and forth. And you will also be able to apply for the remainder of 2023 in this new process. Apply early. The application must be approved before the activity occurs. If you're already contracted with FundMatch, just sign on to your WSATA account and double check for the funding for the country market that you're shipping to. And if not, amend your contract as necessary. And then check that list of approved products and make sure that they are the products that are in the shipment. Keep in mind that adding products and country markets must be approved prior to your activity. And this is the application cycle that is the part of the online process. When you sign on to your WSATA account, you'll select the year that you want to have your expenses. And the application cycle includes the company information, your annual marketing plans and budget. And remember that there's a 6% admin fee for your funding. Promoted products, the certification statement form is there as well. And you may have to include certificates of exclusivity if that applies to your company. And the application fee, which is $250. These next slides, they address the actual expenses of shipping. The definitions of these expenses are, the first type is shipping of samples to foreign markets. And the second type is shipping expenses that are included with trade show and promotional events. The first bullet is shipping samples and promotional materials to potential international customers on a commercial carrier. You submit this as a single expense claim online by the country market that you're shipping to. Shipping to potential foreign buyers are generally small in nature, and that's what we're kind of looking for on your claim. The second bullet are shipping materials and equipment to and from an eligible trade show or promotional event on a commercial carrier internationally. These expenses must be included on your trade show claim. So when you're compiling all of your different expenses, shipping will be one of them, and you'll include it in your trade show claim. And the same goes for a domestic trade show. For shipping booth supplies or items to and from a domestic trade show on a commercial carrier, it must be included on your domestic trade show claim submission. Keep in mind that your company must have the country market for the shipping cost approved in their marketing plan. And another thing too, to remind everyone of is shipping of your actual product is not eligible. We get that question a lot, and it is not part of the FundMatch reimbursement program. So keep that in mind. Page 26 of the guide also details out these requirements as well. The required documentation or proof of activity, you'll need to have the invoice from the shipping vendor that includes the to and the from addresses in the company information. And you'll also have to include the list of products that were shipped. And these next couple of slides, they're just kind of samples of what we're kind of looking for on an invoice. I believe this particular invoice is going to Austria, yes, Austria, and they have their list right here on the invoice. You know, since we are using the online claim submission, you can just use the note field for that as well when you're submitting your claim. This particular invoice was paid by check, so they included a check image and the checking corresponding bank statement for that check. So let's talk a little bit about the required documentation for your proof of payment. It would include the bank or credit card statement in a PDF format, and you would need to include at least the first page and the page of transaction. Keep in mind that us being online now, you'll have to upload those documents to your laptop or desktop and have them ready to submit the claim online. If it's paid by check, as you saw in the previous slide, you must include the corresponding bank statement. If paid by wire, include the wire transfer form and the corresponding bank statement. And if paid by cash, and that's pretty rare. So if it's paid by cash, I definitely would recommend to contact our office in that situation. Some of the most common reasons that shipping expenses would be ineligible would be an inadequate or no proof of payment, inadequate or invalid invoices. Say, for instance, we received the claim and the country market for your shipping was not approved. That would not be eligible. As well, if you shipped unapproved products, that would not be eligible as well. Now, the online claim submission, it became fully online October 1st. Very exciting. It's gone very successfully. Our companies and participants are really enjoying it. You upload your documentation to your desktop or laptop, sign into your Wasata account, and click on the FundMatch program and the year and the claims tile. Click the orange Start Claim button and begin the online process to submit your claim. Now, I would assume that doing a shipping claim would be very quick to do online. So it'll be interesting to get some feedback when someone gets a claim of that type. This is a little bit about the payment timeline. So the company submits the reimbursement claim within 60 days of the completion of the activity. So that means 60 days within the payment for the invoice for your shipping. Wasata receives the claim and will review within 30 days of submission. If the claim is incomplete, we will request the documentation that's needed, and you'll have 15 days to get that together. But if the claim comes in complete, Wasata will simply approve it and forward it for funding, and it takes about 14 days to be distributed. Now, some of the resources for claim submission will be the FundMatch guide on page 26. And webinars and example claims are also on our website. With this particular tutorial will be uploaded onto our website, and you will have it for resource whenever you need it. Other resources include the FundMatch guide. You can also set up liaison consults with me, Diana, if you ever have any questions about any of the events or activities that you plan. And we also have our library of webinars and our example claims. Now that concludes our presentation today. I know that we have Lily, I think, is with us. Let's look here. Yeah, Lily is here and joined us, and it's, did you have any questions, Lily, on the presentation at all?
Nope, thank you.
Oh, great. And just let me know if I can ever assist you further with regard to any of these activities or events. And that brings us to the end of our webinar. Take care, everyone. Look forward to the next one next month. Bye-bye.